I can't go anywhere else because we have been paid in advance. So he would claim his money back before we could go anywhere. If we only knew how to make more money, we could choose to do something else. We have to work like slaves to survive. We have to work like slaves to earn our daily bread.
Asan is 12. He's the son of outcast parents and has worked in the silk industry since he was 8. He's just one of approximately 100 million child laborers in India.
I work 10 hours a day from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. without lunch.
And including lunch?
That will make 10 hours.
And you work how many days a week?
All 7 days of the week.
You don't have a day off on Sundays?
No.
You don't have Sundays?
No, but we get the day off when there is a celebration of some kind, for instance, Deepavali or Amavasya. We have 10 days off for the harvest festival.
Do you like working in a weaving mill?
Yes, sure. Once you have learnt it, it's not difficult. They only go on at you in the beginning until you have learnt it. Then it's fun to work with the loom.
In the West, there's been a lot of publicity about child labour, and the owners of big textile factories are wary of giving interviews to human rights organisations or Western media. But the owners of small weaving mills are not so defensive. Do the children come from poor families?
Yes, indeed, all of them. Rich people don't work in this industry.
Are the children Dalits?
Yes.
It's hard work, isn't it?
Yes, you have to be alert all the time. It's not like driving an ox cart or working in the rice fields.
I don't care about my next life. If I can't be happy together with my children in this life, how can I then dream about the next life? I can't send them to school, or give them a happy life, or give them enough food. Why am I in this unhappy situation? When I was a child, I wasn't happy, but now I see that my children aren't any better off. Is this their lot to life?
The Indian caste system stems from Hinduism, and about 80% of all Indians are Hindus. If you're an outcast, a Dalit, it's because you've led a bad life in an earlier incarnation. This is your fate, and you have to put up with it. According to Hinduism, man has more than one life, and if a person behaves well in his present life, he can be reincarnated into a better one. Prabhakaran is a Brahmin priest and belongs to the highest caste.
Each caste has its particular kind of work. Take me. I'm a priest. I couldn't carry out the work of a carpenter or a bricklayer. Every person has his own trade.
एक शेरी बाबू मेरा दिल ले गया चोरी चोरी एक शेरी बाबू मेरा दिल ले गया चोरी चोरी प्यार वाला मीठा मीठा रोक दे गया चोरी चोरी प्यार वाला मीठा मीठा रोक दे गया चोरी चोरी एक शेरी बाबू हाँ एक शेरी बाबू
Mani is the owner of the quarry. He visits the stonemasons every day.
We work But the owner doesn't pay us sufficiently. Prices go up, and so we want higher wages. But we are told that first we have to work off what we have been paid for. When we have paid our debt, we are free to go somewhere else. There is no other way out. What else can we do? We work like slaves, but where else can we find work? That is why we stay here.
I don't force them to stay. You can go and ask them yourself. I haven't forbidden them to go and work somewhere else. They work here because they want to. They follow their hearts.
How many of them have borrowed money from you?
They don't borrow money, they get their payment in advance.
Has everyone received payment in advance?
Yes.
How much have they had in advance?
20,000 to 30,000 rupees. But they work for them. If you borrow 1,000, you work for 1,000.
1,000 rupees is about $24.